So welcome, and thanks for joining us tonight for the Collingwood Craft Beverage Producers Gift Guide. So this is exciting for those of you who joined us a couple weeks ago. We did a Q&A session with a few of the local beverage producers where we kind of got into, why Collingwood and about your products a little bit. And from that, this developed that we thought a gift guide would be a great idea.
My name is Shelly Johnston. I am the head distiller at Freshwater Distillery and partner. This is my friend Tim, who will be demonstrating how easy it is to make a cocktail when you have no idea what you're doing tonight.
Allison?
Allison McLean. I'm from the Georgian-based spirit company. And today we're going to, so we're going to be making a winter cocktail today with our vodka.
Kyle?
Hi there, Kyle Weston from the Collingwood Brewery. I'm the sales manager here at the brewery, and just going to be talking a little bit of about our winter seasonal, the vanilla oatmeal stout.
Lee?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the event. My name is Lee Hendricks, and I'm with Heretic Spirits. I'm the sales manager there, and we have a package that you could give as a gift to all your Heretic Spirits in your world.
And Christy.
Hi everyone, I'm Christy, owner and brewmistress at Collingwood Kombucha. I'm going to talk about a special seasonal beverage that we've created and is on tap at Ashanti, and another little gift pack that you can pick up at some of our retail locations.
And I know we're just waiting on one more panelist. Maybe Peter will be popping on, and if he does, then we'll get him to introduce himself there. I don't think we have the gift guide coming up just now, but that's okay. If we get that later, we'll go through it. So why don't we go through, like I said, what we're going to do tonight is show different products, cocktail kits, beers, kombucha, and explain to you why it's great for the holiday season. So let's start off with Christy from Collingwood Kombucha.
All right, awesome. So I've been working with a traditional Jamaican Christmas beverage called sorrel. And it's not sorrel like you would see at the farmer's market in the spring, which is a green that we grow here and is quite prevalent and actually grows wild here. But this is actually made with hibiscus, or a sorrel flower, which grows in Jamaica, but we call it hibiscus, and cinnamon and clove and ginger. And I've actually taken the tea. I've made tea with the hibiscus, cinnamon, and ginger, mixed it with the oolong tea in a particular ratio, and then fermented that for 3 weeks. So the sorrel flavor has this natural sourness and this natural sweetness that comes out from the cinnamon, and it's fantastic. So traditionally in Jamaica, they would serve that as a punch with rum and a squeeze of lime. But because of the acidic nature and the sourness of kombucha already, you don't need the lime, but you can certainly add the rum. And if you're looking for just a fresh mocktail, it's a fantastic spicy cocktail that you can put into a nice glass over ice. So that is on tap at Ashanti, and you can purchase that in 750 ml jugs or 355 ml bottles, Collingwood Kombucha bottles that you already have at home, or they have them available to you as well. There's also 2 other flavors there, one with elderberry and one naked. And the naked is fantastic for making cocktails because you can just add bitters or elixirs or simple syrups and create your own cocktails. So those 3 are all available on our tour stop at Ashanti Coffee. In addition, we also have our 6-packs. So 355 ml bottles in a 6-pack, and those are available at Wild Stand, Gather Grocery in Thornbury, Ashanti, Curry's Market, and you can just go in and mix and match and you get 10% off of your retail price for a 6-pack.
Awesome.
That's us. That's what we got going on.
Thanks, Christy. And you said you encourage people to recycle and reuse their bottles to the refillery? Yeah, awesome. That's
absolutely. So we have quite a few places around town. Yeah, we have quite a few places around town to refill. So yeah, please do. And they're great for making sauces or just storing stuff in as well. Yeah. Reuse.
Fantastic. So now
I
we're
have
going
to go, everyone. I'm sorry. I have a Christmas party, so I'm gonna say goodbye. But Merry Christmas. Be
Merry Christmas.
safe. Have lots of fun.
Thank you. Enjoy your Zoom party. Take care. So
Thanks.
we're going to move on to Allison, and she's going to tell us about a cocktail that she's going to make and demonstrate. Go ahead, Allison.
All right, so I'm just going to try and move this up a bit so I can stand. Okay, this is a little awkward, but we'll make it work. So like I said, I'm the spirits ambassador for Georgian Bay. So I started right at the beginning of quarantine. So it was a very interesting time to start a job. But yeah, so I'm kind of the resident mixologist. So I work with different ingredients in our spirits and our cocktails in a can to make different cocktails. So today I'm going to show you guys one with our award-winning vodka. It actually won top 10 vodka in the world by Forbes magazine and has won countless gold medals by different places. So really, really good vodka, really smooth. You get really subtle notes of spice and vanilla. So what we're gonna do is make a little apple spice cocktail that's good for the holidays. So we are going to add 1.5 ounces of apple cider. So what's good about this is that you can, any local apple cider, any of your favorites, you can just add that. So we're gonna do 1.5 ounces. I'll try and do this up high. We're gonna do 1/2 ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And I made a little cinnamon syrup. So if you're making this at home, it's really simple. You're basically just gonna do 1-to-1 sugar and water and throw a couple cinnamon sticks in there and kind of let it sit and reduce for about 20 minutes. And it's gonna get nice and infused from the cinnamon sticks. So about 1/2 ounce. If you like it sweeter, you can always add more. And if you like it more tart, you can always add more lemon. It's all personal preference. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh ginger in there, just for another extra little spicy note. 1.5 ounces of our vodka. And I would like to add vanilla bitters in here. If you don't have that, you can always use vanilla extract, and just a tiny little dash is perfect. And you're gonna wanna ice your glass and add some ice to your tin. And you guys get to watch me shake for 10 to 15 seconds. And you want to make sure you're doing a decently hard shake, because you want to make sure all these sugars and citrus get emulsified together and it makes one homogeneous mixture, opposed to kind of different components. You want to shake this good for 10 to 15 seconds. And over a rocks glass with ice. You're going to strain that right in. And as a nice garnish, we're going to add in some cinnamon sticks and some slices of apple. And something I like to add at the end too is just a couple extra dashes of ground cinnamon on top. And that's your cocktail.
I'll take one. Thanks.
I'll take a couple more.
Thanks for sharing that, Allison. What was the inspiration behind the cocktail creation?
So I called it Grandma's Kitchen. That's the name of the cocktail. One of my favorite things around the holidays is like a freshly baked pie. And I just recently learned how to make my own homemade pie. So I wanted to kind of turn that into a drink. And one thing with cocktails too, any flavors that you like using in cooking, you can toss it into a drink and it'll probably taste good. It's personal preference too. So like I was saying, if you like it more sweet or more sour, just balance it out to your preference and it'll taste good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, we're going to keep with the cocktail theme here. We're going to go to Shelly next.
Okay, so this is Kim. She is my Vanna White, if you will, for the night. We're going to be making a Clearwater 75, which is a Franken cocktail. A Franken cocktail, as you know, is based on a classic cocktail, but then you put your own twist on it. So it's not quite the original, but it's a nice kind of idea. We like this one because it uses a nice flute. It's kind of celebratory. It's kind of nice. So Kim, here you go. What she's gonna do is we're gonna start off with a nice rim, because when you're hosting or you're Zoom calling and you wanna show up your relatives with a really nice cocktail, you always wanna have good presentation. So what we're gonna do is here, and we have some edible sprinkles here, which are good. So we're gonna rim it in a little bit of silver. Here we go, nice. So we have a nice little silver edge there. And now what Kim's going to do, she's gonna put down the glass. All right, and we're gonna throw some ice right now into our shaker. There you go. Good. All right. Now we're gonna take our jigger. This is a jigger. Otherwise, you can use anything that measures ounces. If you have tablespoons or whatever in your house, you can also do that if you're in a pinch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna add 1.5 ounces of our clear water gin. Very good. She's not doing badly, is she, so far? I don't think so.
Not my absolute first rodeo.
All right. Then we also have a simple syrup here, and it's a lemon simple syrup. We're going to add 1/2 ounce of the lemon simple syrup. We just turned this upside down. And this was made at home. So if you're making simple syrup at home, as Allison said, it's 1 in 1 and kind of whatever you need to flavor it with. We just added 2 lemons that were thinly sliced. 1/2 ounce? Yep. There you go. And then we're going to add 1/2 ounce of Chambord. If you don't know what Chambord is, this is a raspberry liqueur from France. It's very delicious. Also kind of looks like, if you're a Monty Python fan, the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're not a geek, then I'm very sorry for that reference. There you go. And now we're going to add 1.5 ounces of lemon juice. There we go. There. And voila. Now for the fanciness of this, here you go, you can add that. We're gonna put actually just a little bit more of the edible sprinkles, but we're gonna use the gold, and we're gonna just put a little bit in the bottom of the glass. And this is just gonna fancy it up for our cocktail tonight. And this is Kim's first time shaking, and I always say this to beginner shakers, don't do a shake face. So a shake face is when you like grunt it out. If you're serving people, just put on a smile and just go for it. Just like, I don't care, just put on a smile. All right, throw that in there. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good stuff. There we go. So this makes 2 cocktails. So you're gonna just kind of divvy up as half. Wait. Oh, we need the champagne. And then we get some bubbly. And we top it off. Now let's see if she makes the mistake of adding too much here. We'll see, we'll see. We're gonna end up with an explosion. Slow, slow, slow. There we go. And a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. And then what we like to do is we like to top it off with you can do 2 things here. You can get a fresh raspberry or you can get a frozen one. And it doesn't really matter which one you're doing, because honestly, in the summertime, a frozen raspberry will keep your drink cold while complementing the Chambord, which is the raspberry in the drink as well. But it brings out also the natural flavors of the gin. So if you want, you can demonstrate it. So it's got nice sparkles in it.
Hold on, give it a little stir.
There you go.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
There you go. And you have your fancy cocktail.
Cheers.
So this is a Clearwater 75.
Cheers. That looks delicious.
Mmm.
Just go.
Kim's gonna take care of that for you now.
I'm just gonna keep mixing while you guys keep going.
Yep.
So can you hold it up? Like, can we see the sparkle in it, or are you gonna drink it all, Kim?
I'm gonna drink it.
Oh yeah, it's glistening.
When the light's behind it, it's absolutely beautiful.
Ah, cool.
I don't know if you can see that from there.
Perfect. That's perfect for the holidays.
So pretty.
Well, thanks.
You can really do with any cocktail, and they have all sorts of colors as well. So you can do it for any occasion, but it's just nice to have kind of that little bit of touch for an afternoon.
Yeah, and it would be a great New Year's Eve cocktail too.
Yep. Just remember the shake face. It's important.
There was even a pour face too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think I have a good shake face, so that was excellent.
Oh god, I'm gonna overflow face.
Anyway, so that's what we have. So you can buy this in the LCBO now, or you can buy it on our website. And this is our Clearwater gin.
Thank you, ladies.
No problem.
All right, let's go over to Kyle so we can talk about some beer now. Kyle over at Collingwood Brewery, do you want to talk to us about the Oatmeal Stout?
Sure. So I guess the biggest change to two big changes. One would be obviously the refresh packaging. So you can see the modern mountains that we're utilizing now with our packaging has now been turned over to all of the cans that we have, core brands and our freestyle seasonal that we're doing on a every 3-month turnover basis. Obviously, winter coming into mind now. We've done a stout the last 2 years. It's been a nice, it's been a really good, rich, roasty oatmeal stout. This year, we just wanted to kind of keep with the times a little more, and we went with the vanilla oatmeal stout. And it's, I mean, the final presentation of the product has been fantastic. We added a little bit more vanilla than we thought we had to, just to get where we want it to be. But Chris, who I'm sure you'll see him behind me. It's not, or if you haven't already seen him behind me, doing his magic. He's actually doing a brew of downhill right now. He's putting in a really long day into the holiday season here. But the vanilla oatmeal stout was something that we brainstormed together, and something that won't take away from the real nice roasted notes that you're going to get from I guess as traditional as an oatmeal stout's going to get, that he's done for the last couple of years. Adding the vanilla to it has really just smoothed it out and almost I guess complemented the stouts he's done in the past without taking away from his work. We just kind of added to that and really made a great product that it's funny because we obviously are testing the product here out of the tank, et cetera, and getting it to where we want it to get. And then the final product that came into the can, it was so much better than than we thought it was going to turn out. Not in a bad way. It was good, but then we tried it after it was finally carved and packaged, and it was absolutely fantastic. And it's a nice balanced stout. We're coming in at 5.5%. Obviously super low bitterness being a stout, but the vanilla in it, it's not like a vanilla bomb in your face. It's more of a subtle notes at the start, subtle notes at the finish. It's almost throughout, which is very nice. Talking to a couple of people locally today about the stout who had a chance to try it. It's funny. They call Chris a wizard just because he's so good at what he does in his craft. We'll sit here and we'll figure out what beers we want to do in our freestyle series, the monthly one-offs, and a lot of it's stuff he's never done before, and it's just like, well, I'll just figure out how to do it, and he does it, and it's just like, it tastes like you've been doing it for years. So we got it packaged this week, which was great. We had a small delay, obviously, through COVID, which it kind of goes without saying that everything's going to be a little delayed right now. We had planned for that and ended up still being delayed, which is what it is. Everyone's going through that kind of thing right now. But we got it packaged and released the same week that it was supposed to release in LCBO, which is fantastic. So it's available there. It's available in select grocery stores that pick it up, and obviously available at the retail shop here in our online store, and of course in the tap room. And the best thing about coming to try it in the tap room is we recently installed a nitro tap. So we have a nitro infused tap here, and of course, being winter holiday season, we are doing different renditions of this stout that we pre-packaged. So right now, I'm actually drinking the nitro stout. It's an oatmeal cookie nitro stout, and it's absolutely fantastic. So you only get that stuff if you come to the brewery, which right now you have to be 1 of 10. But just come throughout the week in the slower times, and you shouldn't have an issue with that. It's more so the Friday, Saturdays that you might have to wait a little bit to get in here and try that. But the stout is available as well on top of that, on top of the nitro. But yeah, it turned out to be a fantastic product that we're super stoked to share with everyone.
Great, thanks. And do you guys have gift cards, and what other kind of gift packs do you have for the holiday season?
So we do have gift cards available. We also we are doing a discount on our wet hopped ale for the holiday season, and we're also doing a sort of kind of Christmas bundle. It's going to be all the freestyles that we have right now, the one-offs, basically the stuff you can't get at the LCBO. We're going to offer it in a 11 can package and a glass, and we're going to offer that at a discounted price as well. That won't be posted until tomorrow, so I can't speak on price of that yet, but it'll obviously be more affordable to the consumer than coming in and buying each one individually. So look out for that on the online store tomorrow, as well as the wet hop ale, which is available it's $10 off every 12 pack at the brewery.
That's great. And sorry, what are brew shop hours right now?
We are 11 to 5. We just modified it. It was 12 to 5. We just modified it to 11 to 5. And then the Friday and Saturday, we are 11 to 7.
Great. That's lots of time for us to come by and get our beers then and try the new Oatmeal Stout.
Please do.
Thank you. I see a question there from Janet about the recipes for the cocktails. And Janet, yes, they are going to be posted on the digital gift guide on www.craftbeveragecapital.ca. So you can definitely check those out there. So now we're going to go over to Lee, and you can go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness, I'm getting really thirsty after all those cocktails. I have my Christmas glass. We actually have a gift pack that's available from Heretic Spirits, and we'll make it available locally only. And we will be posting the actual date when it's available next week. And I will just unveil it here today for the very first time. We'll also have it on the website. So what we'll have is inside, we will have the jigger, which is obviously you saw with the making the cocktail, a very important tool. So it's 1.5 ounces on one side and a 1/2 ounce on the other. And it has a Heretic Spirits logo listed. Then we also have our award-winning gin and award-winning vodka in the box. And then to show your Heretic Spirit locally, we have a toque that you can wear to show off your fashion. And you can find these, I will put it in the chat, cheers@hereticspirits.com. And they will retail for $85. And we will then list, it's like making my hair a little crazy here, but we will list the location and date when we have that available. So I hope that this would be a gift for under the tree to help you with your cocktails this Christmas season. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thanks, Lee. And on that note, I'm going to make a cocktail next, and I'll be using the Heretic Spirits gin. And so the cocktail I'm going to be making is our Rosemary Gin and Tonic. So we make that at Lowdown. This is sold in a kit as well. I'll just kind of hold it up. So it just comes in a gift bag. It'll come with the recipe. And then in the bag, you'll get the full 750 milliliter bottle of gin. You're going to get our house-made rosemary tonic along with fresh lemon juice. And you'll get some fresh rosemary for garnishing with that. So you can, I'm going to stand up here a little. So you can make this in either a rocks glass. I like to serve them actually in a stemmed wine glass. You do see gin and tonics in a lot of other countries served in a wine glass or a stemmed glass. So that's where I find it to be tasting best. So I've got my jigger here as well. I think that what we're really learning tonight is the importance of a jigger. As much as when you're at home, you want to free pour cocktails, I always measure whether I'm at work or at home. Some people, when you're bartending, they like to see you just free pouring, but I don't think it makes the cocktail any better. You know, you want a balanced and well-measured cocktail. So for ours, it's quite easy. It's just going to be an ounce of the gin, an ounce of the tonic as well. I guess you kind of can't see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll move that down. And I'll talk about the tonic, what's in there after I'm done. 1 second. And an ounce of the lemon. And then to give it the carbonation, because the tonic is a syrup, it's not like a tonic that you buy in a can, then you just top it with club soda. So I filled before I started, I had lots of ice in the glass. So you do want to make sure you start with lots of ice, and then you just give it a nice stir. And then you can garnish with fresh rosemary, which I think does look nice and festive, kind of like a Christmas tree there. Or you could throw in some frozen cranberries or something to give it a little color. But that is our Rosemary Gin and Tonic. This is $65 at Lowdown. And again, you get that full bottle with all the ingredients. The tonic we've had for about a year, I'm gonna say, at Lowdown, and it's one of our most popular drinks. So again, this is a syrup. So we infuse basically, there's raw cane sugar, lemongrass, lime zest, cinchona bark, all of that, and you make tea essentially with it, and then that just turns it into a syrup, and we use that. This kit can last for about 3 weeks because it's a fresh syrup that we make. So cheers.
Make a recommendation with your tonic, which I love, by the way. It's really great if you just pop it in the freezer if you're not drinking that much, or if you're drinking a lot, that's cool. You can run through the whole bottle, but
right,
yeah, pop it in the freezer if you need to. But anyway, just pro tip.
Yes, the kit makes 18 drinks, so it just depends on your level of commitment here, is what you're saying, Shelly. If you want to commit to 18 drinks, then no need to freeze it. But it's nice to know you can.
It's the holidays, and we're all kind of in lockdown. So I'm just saying, you know.
Okay, so cheers. I'm just going to try mine, make sure I did well. Delicious. So I just want to talk one more time about the digital gift guide. So that is on www.craftbeveragecapital.ca. You can go on there. I think it'll be loaded up tomorrow if it's not already. And that's going to give you all these recipes that we've talked about and the products we've talked about and where you can get them. Also, if you want to support your craft beverage producers, some of the restaurants you can get gift cards at, you can go to the bottle shops at the various breweries, and the LCBO, obviously, to get the spirits. And, you know, just keep supporting local. That's what we do here in Collingwood, and everyone does such a great job at that. So a thank you goes out to our sponsors for the craft beverage capital. That's Collingwood, it's the town of Collingwood, the BIA of Collingwood, mycollingwood.ca, and the Foundry.
And thanks to you guys for supporting us. We appreciate it.
Thank you to the panelists, and thank you to the viewers. Oh, here we've got the guide coming up, the digital guide. This is, Karen's just going to show us it. So we've got the kombucha, our cocktail, the Clearwater 75. There's that oatmeal stout, Grandma's Kitchen from Georgia Based Spirit. There's the Lowdown cocktail kit, a coffee lager from Side Launch Brewery, and the Heretic cocktail there. If there's any other questions you guys want to ask, and anyone from the panel, if you want to ask one another, go for it. Otherwise,
I just wanted to say that on our website, on freshwaterdistillery.com, if you go to recipes, you can actually download a whole free booklet of winter recipes. So, and on our site, we're always updating there. So you can also go there as well. So we just want to thank the Huron Club as well for carrying our stuff.
Awesome. Anyone else? Well, everyone, I think if you have a drink, let's all do a toast. Cheers to the holidays and to the Collingwood Craft Beverage Tour. Cheers.